Hey there, and welcome back. I'm Heintzel, and today we're going to be breaking down every frame of the FNAF Secret of the Mimic trailer. I'll do my best to keep my opinions of the trailer separate from my breakdown, but hopefully I can give you my thoughts on the trailer itself in a separate video. For now, all you need to know is I love the trailer, although I feel that the game feels very un-FNAF-y, and I'm not huge on the mushroom mascot. But with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So here in this first frame, we see a van pull up outside of Edwin's warehouse. The van belongs to Fazbear Entertainment, and it's almost certainly the van we see in the Help Wanted 2 DLC/update that we saw take Mixus away, which leads me to believe that this takes place after Secret of the Mimic. In the next frame, we look to be in a room where most of the mascot costumes are held, in which I see a dog costume, what I think is a walrus costume on the left, and a penguin costume on the far right. Please let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, because I could definitely be messing some of these up. There are also several cardboard cutouts here that include a sheep, a jester, and a poodle. So far, we're not sure how many of these costumes will actually be important to the game, but I guess that's for us to find out. Next, we have our main character fixing a generator that accesses the security office, which inside has a FNAF-style camera system and a window outlooking the rest of the warehouse. We can also see a miniature statue of the mushroom guy we see the Mimic wearing later. Next, we see a close-up of the 3 mascot costumes. These are the ones I believe the Mimic will end up wearing. First, we see the poodle. We saw a cardboard cutout of him earlier. And then we see the elephant that we saw in the basement of Ruin. And finally, some sort of strange animal. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's possibly a duck or a platypus costume. Also, there's something crawling behind the actual costumes. I'm not sure what this is, but there is something behind there. We can see it in the dark part of the crack. Then we get a shot of a dark room with a mascot sitting in the center. While we can't fully see it, it's most likely either the elephant costume or the Tiger Rock costume. Then we see Jackie hide behind some bars that almost look like a prison or sewer system. So hopefully that'll be a pretty creepy section. Then we see a closer, creepier look at the Mimic wearing the elephant costume and a line of posters advertising Fazbear Family Diner alongside the wall. Next, we see Jackie searching for us as she's coming down from a vent as we're getting off an elevator. This is most likely the start of a chase scene, and I also believe we'll see more chase scene stuff like this throughout the trailer. And then we are shown a close-up of the mushroom mascot with the Mimic inside, which, as I mentioned earlier, I don't really care for, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of him in the comments below. We also see the Mimic's eyes here, but they look weird, almost spirally. Then we see some sort of generator machine that holds a puzzle we need to fix, with a different elephant costume sitting beside it. Not 100% sure why we need to fix the power, but fixing the power is an essential part of every horror game. Think about how many times you have to fix the power in Poppy Blades on, and FNAF. We also see the game's new lever mechanic, where we can break off levers and use them to open new doors. We also see the paper shredder bot from the demo at PAX West, although now he has a gift similar to the security breach ones on his desk, which most likely holds a tool that he will give us like a flashlight, or as we will later see, the old Faz wrench. Then we see more of the mushroom guy walking around, which to me just looks goofy, but after we get to see a scene on the roof in which we're walking above the warehouse while it's snowing. This is most likely where DJ Music Man will come from to chase us, as we later see at the end of the trailer. Then we see Tiger Rock as he opens his eyes and he appears from the darkness, before we get our first look at this game's main tool, which is an earlier version of the Faz wrench called the Data Diver. This allows us as the technician to access the computers. We also see the very first version of Helpy, who was originally called Helper. Next, we see the nurse animatronic, which many have theorized to be the voice we hear in the FNAF 6 minigames of Help Wanted 2, and she looks to be controlled by the Mimic. Then we see our character throw a wound-up mouse toy, most likely as some sort of distraction, before we get to see a continued shot of Jackie's chase scene, in which she's above you trying to get us as we're running through a hallway. The trailer then ends with what is certainly the older version of DJ Music Man crashing through the window and jump scaring us. This too is possibly some sort of chase scene, but the fact that DJ Music Man exists way back in 1970 has big lore implications. So with that, we have dissected the Secret of the Mimic trailer. I hope you enjoyed the video, and for more like it, consider subscribing. Anyway, I'm Heintzel. I'll see you later.